Hello everyone, welcome to day one of the Stress Less 7-Day Challenge. If you're as excited as I am to get started, we're going to do it right now. So today is actually going to be unlike any other day. This day is going to be a bit simpler. It's not going to really require a method that you have to perform, but it's going to be one that's going to lay the foundation to how we handle our stress. So today is going to be a very small assignment, but your assignment today is to write down in the comments below what are things that cause you stress. In order for us to cover and handle our stress, we also have to get to the root. And it's going to be different for each individual person. What may stress one person out may not stress another person out. But in order for us to actually handle and actually deal with it, we have to know what are the things that are causing it. What are the things that are triggering us? So I'd like you to write down below at least 3 things that you believe or you know to be causing you stress. And if you can't think of 3 right now, that's okay. I'll suggest that by the end of today, to reflect on your day and to think of moments where you felt some sort of stress. Odds are, some of the times when you're stressed are honestly patterns. And I even know that from my own experience that there are times where things have just been repeating itself for a long period of time and I just wasn't aware of it. And remember, once we are able to figure out where the problem is coming from, we can focus on the solution. But today we have to first focus on what is the problem? What is the issue? Before we can actually work on a solution. Otherwise, we don't have a direction to go towards. Because if we don't address the root of the problem, we're only addressing the symptom. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to PM me or even comment below. I want to make sure that we all write something down. I am even going to be writing something down in the comments below as well. We're in this together. I look forward to seeing what you post. See you soon. Hello everyone, welcome to day 2 of the 7-Day Stress Less Challenge. I think that was 2. Hope you all had an amazing day yesterday and that you completed the assignment with no issues. If you did not complete the assignment from yesterday, please pause this video and go watch the other one first. I want to make sure we complete that assignment before getting onto this one. If you have already completed the assignment, welcome. Continue watching, don't hit pause, because I got some stuff to tell you. To reiterate from yesterday, we talked about how in order to focus on the solution, we first need to know what is the problem. So today I'm providing you guys a solution that's going to help with this. Have you ever felt overwhelmed? Have you ever felt like there was too many things on your plate? I know I have. Today's challenge is going to help just that. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the everyday activities, everyday tasks, to get caught up in everyday life. It can kind of feel like it's out of control, right? Well, that is where I want to help you take that power back. And before I tell you what the challenge is, I'm actually going to share with you one of my favorite quotes. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, then it's real. If you have not guessed it yet, I am talking about scheduling. Scheduling your time. I would say even from my own experience, scheduling my time has been a massive antidote to my stress levels. If you're not someone who typically schedules their time, I strongly recommend that you start doing it. And this is coming from someone who used to not schedule his time. I used to be more like go with the flow. But then I realized that was what was contributing to my stress. I didn't feel like a sense of control in my life or a sense of order, and this helped with that. So your assignment for today is to schedule out your entire day. Plan out your whole day. And I'm not just saying even the daily errands or when you go to work, but even scheduling the time to focus on yourself, things that you are going to do to help with your stress. Scheduling your time is going to help with your stress. Setting additional time to focus on yourself is something we're going to be focusing on actually tomorrow. So again, take time today to schedule out your day. And if you are someone who already schedules your time, I encourage you to take a look at your schedules and to see where you can tweak them, where you can revise them, where you can edit certain things to take time for yourself, take moments for yourself to help lower your stress. As always, if you have any questions, you can comment down below or send me a PM. To complete your assignment, I want you to screen cap your schedule or take a screenshot of it and post it in the comment section. Remember, we're all doing this, including myself, so you're going to see my own daily schedule as well. And starting tomorrow, I'm going to share with you a method that you can use to help lower your stress levels in addition to the scheduling. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. Much love. Take care. Hey everyone, can you believe it? It's day 3 of the Stress Less Challenge. Time is going by fast. Did you do the assignment from yesterday? If not, you know what to do. And if you did the assignment from yesterday, let's move on, shall we? So on day 1, we figured out that in order to work on our stress, we have to first figure out what the problem is. On day 2, we discussed the power of scheduling. And now for day 3, are you ready for this? I'm gonna provide to you today a technique that has just done wonders for me. And you're not gonna believe this, but it is super, super simple. I'm honestly surprised I'm even telling you this, but there's a quote, common sense is not common. If it was, we'd all be using it. So what am I talking about here? I am talking about the power of our breathing. I know what some of you may be thinking. Breathing? That's simple. What the heck are you talking about, Donald? I am literally talking about breathing. Breathing and how we breathe affects our stress levels. And I know this may sound kind of odd or may sound like common sense, but again, we don't use common sense, otherwise we'd all be doing it. I'm gonna give you an example. I used to work in a retail job as a cashier, and one of the things I had to handle on a daily basis was speedy checkouts. I had to ensure at the cash registers that customers were checked out quickly and efficiently. That being said, there were times known as the holiday season. I think you know where I'm going there. And there were times where we were just going for almost an hour just checking people out, going through the motions. And after that hour, guess what a lot of us were doing? That's all over with. Can you relate to that in your own life? What were we doing in that moment? Breathing! In times of stress, our breathing tends to get shallow, and we don't even notice it. In times of stress, it is important to figure out how you're breathing. In times of anger, and in times of anxiousness, and in times of worry, I encourage people to check on your breath when you're in those emotions. You're going to be surprised that your breathing is very shallow. So without even knowing, your breathing is affecting and contributing to your stress. But here's the good news. You can also use your breathing to lessen your stress. How? By taking in deep breaths. Breathing in and out. Just taking deep breaths in those times of stress is really gonna help. Now here's today's challenge. The method I'm going to be sharing with you all is a type of deep breathing. It's called the 5-7-8 breathing technique. How it works is you inhale for 5, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. That is seconds, by the way. So your challenge for today is to give that breathing a try. When you experience a stressful situation today, I want you to try that technique. Repeat it in 3 cycles. So 3 times in a row, do the technique, and then see how you feel afterwards. And that's the assignment. That's the assignment? Yes! Yes, that's the assignment. So today, when you do use that technique, comment below your results. Comment below how you felt. Comment what you experienced in the moment. On a personal note, it's one of my favorite breathing techniques, and I honestly use it every day. One time I particularly love to use it is before going to sleep. Oh. So again, record your results down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love, take care. Hey everyone, it is day 4 of the Stress Less Challenge. You've made it halfway! Congratulations! Can you believe it's already been 4 days? Hope you all have been having a great week so far. And I hope these challenges have been very useful for your life. Remember, this is not the only time I expect you to use these exercises. Remember, these exercises are for you. They're not just for the 7 days. Once the week is over, these you can carry out into your own life. See which ones work for you. So now that we're at the halfway point, what else could Donald be talking about in regards to helping with stress? Well, I got quite a few things up my sleeve. Today is one of my favorite days because today I'm going to be sharing with you all one of my all-time favorite methods. And unfortunately, it is a method a lot of the world is not aware of or does. The problem in our world is that we don't take enough time to work on ourselves. But the more we take time to work on ourselves, the better we can be for others. So today I'm going to share with you a method that, if applied, is going to change how you see your life. I am talking about gratitude. What is gratitude? Gratitude is about making an active focus on what you have versus what you don't have. Gratitude is about remembering all the things in your life that you currently have that you may be taking for granted. Gratitude is what helps remind you of the good moments in your life in times of the bad. When you practice gratitude, your outlook on life starts to change. But I also want to clarify what gratitude is not. Gratitude is not about suppressing or forgetting that there are negative moments in our lives. There will be negative moments in our lives. They happen to all of us. But the idea with gratitude is remembering that those moments will pass. One of my favorite quotes, "What's wrong is always available, but so is what's right." And just like with any of our habits, it does take time to focus on gratitude. It will take time to condition that gratitude muscle. So let's start that right now. Write down in the comments below 3 moments in your life you can be grateful for. I want you to think of moments that were really meaningful to you, moments that touched your heart. I want you to think about those moments as you're writing them down in the comments. See how they make you feel. See how your thinking changes. Just as an example, I'll share with you something I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I have a room and board. I am grateful that I have food and running water. I am grateful that I have all my basic necessities met, because I know there are people out there in the world who don't have any of those. So if you can't think of something to be grateful for, I challenge you to think deeper. There is always something you can be grateful for. I look forward to seeing your comments. Much love. Take care. Hello everyone, welcome to day 5. We are more than halfway there. I'm glad you all are still here with me because today we're going to be picking up the pace a little bit. The assignments that we had before were pretty straightforward, but now we're going to get into the deeper stuff. So some of the stuff may be more challenging for you, and that's kind of the point. Personal growth comes when we're willing to step outside our comfort zones. And many of you have already done it in the first few exercises, but now I'm looking to take it steps further. So if you're ready, let's begin. What I'm going to be sharing with you today is something that controls your life every single moment. Really, every single moment of your life. It affects whether you feel sad or happy right now. It affects whether you feel anxious or excited about right now. It affects whether you feel excited to hear what I'm saying or feel bored with what I'm saying. And this controls every part of your life. What am I referring to? It's the power of focus. There's the quote, "Where focus goes, energy flows." What you focus on a daily basis is going to affect the emotions in your life. How do 2 people come out of the same situation with completely different opinions? Take 2 individuals who go to a music concert. And let's say after the music concert, one of them is actively praising, sharing how much they love the concert, while the other person completely hated it. Why is that? Well, person 1 had to say, "The concert was amazing. The sound was crisp, clear, the band was nice and loud, and aside from the music, the musicians were so entertaining." And what did person 2 think about the concert? "Are you kidding? That show was awful. The music was obnoxiously loud, my ears were ringing, the musicians were so vulgar and inappropriate. How could you like that?" Remember, both of these individuals were at the exact same concert. It's because of what they decided to focus on that their opinions of the concert were completely different. Compare it to your own life. Do you have a movie that you absolutely love, but someone else completely hates? I know I definitely can relate to that. And do you notice when you both are disagreeing, you both are focused on different parts of the movie that you actually liked or disliked? That is the power of focus. It controls our whole life. What we choose to focus on a daily basis is going to influence our life and beyond. And I know that may sound very simplistic, but it's so true. We all come from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different cultures, different languages, different beliefs. They all affect what we're going to focus on. Mind blown! And this all brings me to the challenge. Today we're going to be stepping outside our comfort zones, even more than before. Your challenge today is to write in the comments a negative situation in your life. Something that bothered you, something that triggered you, something that downright frustrated you, and you're going to look into that deeper. The question with that situation is, what were you focusing on? Sometimes the answer is really simple. Sometimes we're just focusing on all the negative aspects of something, but sometimes it's something even deeper. And that's what today is about. So again, comment below a negative situation and be brutally honest about it. Again, we are here for support. We all have situations that frustrate us. Even I do myself. I'm not immune to that. And then after this challenge, we have 2 more days to go. Are you ready? I look forward to seeing you in the chat. Take care. Hey everyone. We are on day 6. I'm honestly a bit sad. Nonetheless, let's make these last few days amazing. And before I get into today's challenge, let's go over what we've learned so far. Day 1, we talked about finding the roots of the problem. Day 2, we talked about the importance of scheduling our time. Day 3, we talked about the power of our breathing. Day 4, we discussed about living with an attitude of gratitude. Day 5, we realized how focus affects our whole life. And now for day 6, what's the challenge today? Well, I'm gonna tell you. The things we've learned this past week are all combining into what I'm sharing with you today. I'm going to say right off the bat, this may be something you've never done before. And that's okay if you haven't. There's a first for everything, right? So today this might be a first for you, and for some, you may be a veteran at this. Either way, I believe it's very important. Are you ready? I'm not sure you're ready. Are you sure? Okay, I won't keep you waiting. I'm going to introduce you to the power of, you ready for this? Meditation. Now, I know some of you may already have a notion in your mind of what you think meditation is. Trust me, it's more than you think. When I was younger, I used to think of meditation as, I had a picture in my mind of a guy in a full lotus position chanting Om. That's all I knew about what meditation was. But I'm here to tell you something. That's just one way of meditating. There are many ways to meditate. So let's transcend the label right now about meditation. There's no right or wrong way. You can be doing it sitting down. You can be doing it standing up. You can be doing it laying down. The main idea, though, is silencing the mind. And don't worry, the challenge I'm giving you today is not going to be hours of sitting and meditating. But what I am going to ask of you is 10 minutes of your time. I like the saying, if you don't have 10 minutes for your life, do you really have a life? What I mean is taking time for ourselves. Taking time like we are in this week's challenge to handle our stress. We all need to take time for ourselves. It's not selfish to want to take care of yourself. As I've said in the past video, we can't be 100% for others if we're not 100% for ourselves first. So that is why this challenge today is also my gift to you. I have created a 10-minute meditation video, narrated by yours truly, that is going to help guide you to focus on your breathing. That's it? Yeah, that's it. But here's the thing. On the surface, meditation looks really simple, but once you're actually doing it, that's a whole nother story. These 10 minutes might be the easiest thing for you to do. On the other hand, these 10 minutes might be the most difficult for you, and that's okay. It was for me at the beginning too. You ever heard the term where someone says, oh, they make it look so easy? That's kind of the case here. So for this challenge, I'm inviting you to participate in this 10-minute meditation. In the comments below, I'm going to link you to the video. And I want you to write in the comments how you felt with the video. Was it easy? Was it hard? Was it different than you expected it to be? I think you may be surprised. And again, this is just one form of meditation. There's so many different ones, but I truly believe when people use this video and continue to use it over time, that it will help lower their stress. I look forward to hearing your feedback. Much love. Take care. Hello everyone, it is the last day, day 7. I don't want it to end. I don't either. Today is the final day of our 7-day stress less challenge. I hope you all have learned a lot this week, and I hope there's a lot from this program you're going to take and apply into your own life. Today's challenge, as well as this last challenge, is not going to be something I'm going to be giving you. What? Yes, this challenge, I'm not going to be giving you anything today. Today's challenge is going to be you giving something to yourself. What do I mean by that? So throughout this challenge, I've been giving you a lot of things to do. I've been giving you different challenges to perform, questions to answer, but here's the thing. After today, I'm no longer going to be with you all. So I want to make sure that these methods stick with you. I want to be sure that what you have learned this week is something that you can apply into your own life. But there's the quote. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. No, I'm not saying you're horses. I'm saying it metaphorically. I can teach and share with you all these techniques, all these methods, but if you don't apply it into your own life, then what's the point? A lot of things we learn in our life, but we don't actually ever apply it. One example, how much did you learn in school that you're actually applying today in your life? No worries, I got all day. How much? 100%? 50%? Nothing? Why is that? You learned all that stuff, just as you're learning a lot of stuff in this challenge. The thing is, you have to also apply it. You can learn as many methods, as many techniques, as many subjects as you did in school. I, as a teacher, can teach you a lot of things to do, but the student also has to be willing to put in the work to apply them. Myself as a teacher this week cannot make any student go forward with their education. That's up to you. So today's challenge is about helping you with that. Today's challenge is something you are creating for you. In today's challenge, I want you to write in the comments below what you're going to be doing in your life to help with your stress. Consider this a pledge, a declaration, a constitution for how you're going to be helping yourself with stress in your life. And this is not just a comment and you're done. This is something I want you to hold on to, something that you can look at every morning, something that you can come back to every week, something that's going to remind you to take time for yourself every day to work on your stress. So again, write in the comments below how you're going to be doing that, what you're going to be doing, why you are doing it. This is not for me, this is for you. You will get as much out of this as you are willing to put in. I believe in you. Thank you so much again for joining me this week. It's been a pleasure to serve you, and I hope you make your life amazing. Much love, take care.